Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Matt Andriese, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late, and he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
Ready now, Jacoby Ellsbury, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Here's Starlin Castro. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Nope.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Now at the plate, Chris Carter. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1-0 in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this. Michael Pineda gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a rather easy first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
They are sizzling hot right now. They look as good as they're going to look probably all year. You don't put together streaks like this. They're looking for 10 games in a row. How many teams have the ability to do that? They're playing great ball right now. Man, are they fun to watch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Pineda into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Matt Holliday standing in now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, and Holliday has a base hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You maybe draw the infield in, or if they sit back, you get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Here's Chase Headley as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
If this second inning is any indication of what we're going to see, he's got this hitter 0-2. He really learned from his last outing when he lost. He is way more aggressive now, coming right after guys and throwing strikes.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
In the dirt here. Yeah, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Digging in, Greg Bird. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Takes a knee-high fastball. On a line to shortstop.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Evan Longoria.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Castro has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there shortstop Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's got 8 hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Hit on the ground to third. Headley's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher Giovanni Soto.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Soto, and the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside the throw. And easy tag there from Longoria, and he is out trying to steal third base. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And the pitch on 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks held in. Settling in now, Colby Rasmus. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, ESP as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Pineda gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. Morrison takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And I can't believe people paid money to watch this, as a simple ground ball is going to wind up as an inside the park home run. That is some miserable defense. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Here's Chris Carter now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Standing in, Matt Holliday. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Souza back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Rasmus, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the 1st out.
The batter, number 10.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 0-2. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pineda into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're up 1-0. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Third baseman, Chase.
He's ready.
Headley.
Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Misses, ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, 8th home run on the season for him, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he just misses with a curveball. 2-0 count and the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Rasmus to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. Duffy has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. He's set and the pitch. Chris Carter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Blake Snell is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Matt Holliday standing in now.
Matt Holliday.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. Stepping up now, Brad Miller. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Baseman, Brad Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Striding in, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled back. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. At the plate, Logan Morrison. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Ellsbury. And that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're down 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more. Chase Headley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and he misses it. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Greg Bird will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rasmus on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Rasmus looks up, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit, knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again. Starlin Castro. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch outside. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Drilled to the left side. Gregorius has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pineda into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
The 1-2 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 7-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Sanchez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Duffy gloves it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, it will never catch up to it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come?
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Matt Holliday standing in now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Here's the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Yankees 7. In is the third. Third baseman Evan Longoria due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
No, that's
and that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Brad Miller is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit to first. Bird gloves it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count. He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Ready once again, Colby Rasmus. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Number 45.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there. 2 gone.
Right fielder number 20, ESP.
Striding into the box, ESP comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, there's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
0-1. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Morrison. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 0-1 delivery. Right over the middle, knee high. Skied into very shallow right. Holiday is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rays 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Aaron Hicks.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's Chase Headley. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. A look at our line score from Tropicana Field. The Yankees should feel comfortable here, seeing as though they trained just a few miles from here in the spring, and they lead here as we play the 8th inning. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Didi Gregorius will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rasmus, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Kiermaier.
First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's inside. 2-0. Here it comes. 2-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still way back. It's 9-3. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at nearby Tampa. Alex Colomé
Enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Now another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Souza going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's a rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Here's Chris Carter now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. The 1-0 delivery. Smoke toward third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, right fielder.
In now, Matt Holliday. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And there's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
In now, Chase Headley, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Evan Longoria starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. In there, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Castro's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1 delivery. This is pulled into right. Holiday is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Catcher, Giovanni Soto.
Standing in, Giovanni Soto. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
11-3 the final score in this contest. New York get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Michael Pineda earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.